Hello, Steelers Nation. It's Lucas here. Just yesterday, we were talking about the heartbreak of Curt Cignetti, the hometown hero who looked us in the eye and said he wasn't an NFL guy. Well, it seems the Rooney family didn't have to look very far to find the next name on the list. And this one? He isn't just from the area. He beat us in a Super Bowl. Tom Pelissero has reported that the Steelers have scheduled an interview with former Packers and Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy. This is a move that screams experience over potential. But is bringing in a 62-year-old offensive mind the right move for a team on the brink of a rebuild? If you care about the future of this franchise beyond just the headlines, hit that like button to support real analysis. We are building this channel from the ground up, and our first big goal is 10 subscribers who want real talk, not just noise. If that sounds like you, subscribe and join the team from day one. Now, let's dive into what this means. First, let's address the elephant in the room. We wanted a guy who understands the culture, right? Well, Mike McCarthy is as Pittsburgh as it gets. He was born and raised in Greenfield, just a few miles from the stadium. His father was a Pittsburgh firefighter, a police officer, and owned Joe McCarthy's Bar and Grill. He grew up a Steelers fan. He started his coaching career as a graduate assistant at the University of Pitt. Unlike Cignetti, who chose the college game, McCarthy has been in the NFL trenches for decades. But there is a twist of irony here. The last time McCarthy was heavily involved in a Steelers game that mattered, he was standing on the opposite sideline, holding the Lombardi Trophy after Super Bowl 45. Bringing him home would be a massive narrative shift. But does nostalgia win football games in 2026?
Let's look at the cold, hard data. McCarthy isn't a rookie. He spent 13 years in Green Bay and 5 years in Dallas. His record with the Cowboys was 49-35. He consistently produces high-powered offenses, something we have desperately missed in Pittsburgh for years. But here is the concern, and I know you Cowboys fans watching might agree. Playoff success. Despite having talented rosters in Dallas, his teams often fell short in the postseason. We just fired, or parted ways with, Mike Tomlin because the standard wasn't being met in the playoffs. Are we hiring a coach who has suffered from the exact same problem recently? However, compared to candidates like Chris Shula, who we interviewed virtually and is very young, McCarthy brings stability. He's done this before. He's managed Hall of Fame quarterbacks like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, this gets interesting. We know Rodgers was heartbroken about Tomlin leaving. Reports say he sobbed in the final meeting. We assumed Rodgers was done with Pittsburgh. But remember, McCarthy and Rodgers won a Super Bowl together. Yes, their relationship ended rocky in Green Bay, but time heals wounds. Could hiring McCarthy be a desperate play to convince Rodgers to stay for one more year? Or, more likely, is this Art Rooney III admitting that the defense-first philosophy is dead? McCarthy is an offensive coach. Hiring him would signal a total philosophy shift from the Cowher-Tomlin era. It means we are prioritizing scoring points over the steel curtain identity. With our roster aging, 15 players over 30, maybe an experienced hand is safer than a rookie coach trying to learn on the job. But hiring a new coach is just the tip of the iceberg. The real earthquake is happening right now inside the building. We pride ourselves on stability, right? Well, that is officially gone. Reports confirm that the Steelers have told their entire coaching staff they are free to look for other jobs. It's a complete house cleaning. And when you clean house, no player is safe, not even the icons. Beat writers are starting to ask the unthinkable question: could TJ Watt be traded? I know, it sounds crazy, but look at the business side. Watt turns 32 soon, and he costs $42 million per season. If Mike McCarthy or an offensive guru comes in and wants to rebuild this offense from scratch, that $42 million could buy a lot of new weapons for the quarterback. We are entering a territory we haven't seen since the 1960s. If the new coach decides this is a full rebuild, we might have to say goodbye to legends we thought would retire as Steelers. The untouchables might just be touchable now.
So here is the situation. We have Chris Shula representing the youth and defensive tradition,
We have Brian Flores getting a second interview, representing intensity and familiarity. And now we have Mike McCarthy, the experienced hometown kid with a Super Bowl ring. My take? This feels like a safe interview. The Rooneys rarely take wild risks. McCarthy stabilizes the ship. But I worry, is he the future or just a bridge to nowhere? I want to hear from you, the die-hard fans. Question of the day. Do you want the experience and offensive mind of Mike McCarthy, or should we blow it all up and hire a young guy like Shula or Kubiak? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. If you appreciate this coverage, please subscribe. We are going to be tracking this coaching search every single day. I'm Lucas, and as always, here we go.